Hi guys. Okay, so originally I did not plan on vlogging today. I thought maybe I would just get some, a little bit of the editing for last night's Mendy done and, do some of that and then pick up the camera starting tomorrow, since tomorrow is my actual beginning of seventh week of pregnancy. So, um, I that's what I wanted to do, but I think God had different plans in mind because if you'll remember, um, in my last vlog, in the 6 week vlog, I had a little note in there that talked about how I started spotting. Well, that was on Sunday, and today is Tuesday, the 17th. So I wrote in the note that I was not to worry because it started out bright red, but this by the second time I checked it, it was tapering off and it was brown. So I was like, okay, I think this is normal. It's fine. So I was feeling better, but it didn't quite go away completely. I thought it did, but it kept coming a little bit here, a little bit there, and it was brown. So I was like, okay, maybe it's just flushing out all the old blood. So this morning, I used the restroom and I noticed it was a quite more blood. It's still, I think I would categorize it as spotting, not quite bleeding yet. But I did get a little bit worried because it's like dark red this time. And I don't know if that means anything different. And so I did end up calling my doctor's office, and the nurse said, because of your history with miscarriage and all, let's get you in today for your ultrasound. We're gonna have the tech stay just a little bit later so she could fit you in. And then the rest of the appointment, like where I meet with the doctor and the NP and such, it's gonna remain as tomorrow as scheduled. But at least we'll see in the ultrasound if the baby still looks good and if there are no other issues. But we'll see. So I will keep you posted, and I will be leaving in about 45 minutes. We just left the hospital and we weren't given the news that we were hoping to hear. Um, so, with the ultrasound, it seems that number one, the measurements of the fetus are not where they were hoping them to be quite at this point. So, it's about 2 days, showing about 2 days smaller than it should be. And by now, there should be a flicker, but they weren't able to see a flicker or hear a heartbeat or anything. So, I guess our next steps was they put us down for another ultrasound in exactly a week. And by then, they'll have something to compare it to. And by then, if there's no heartbeat, then that's for sure going to be a loss. So, that's where we are right now with that. Staying hopeful, but I'm gonna try to just pray and stay realistic as well. So after the appointment, I was pretty hungry because I had been having anxiety all day, and I just couldn't eat at all. So after the OB office, I mean, obviously, after finding out what we found out, I was not ready to go home and cook dinner. But since I was hungry, we decided to stop at a cute little Italian restaurant on the way home and just had dinner there. It's a cute little place. The food was really good. I ate a lot. I ate so much. Thank you. You too. I also had some gelato, but forgot to film that because I was busy eating it. So today was supposed to officially mark week 7 of pregnancy, but after the news I received yesterday, I don't know where that actually puts me. I don't know if I'm supposed to still say it's week 7 or if it's day 1 of, I don't know. So I don't have too much planned for today. Just gonna chill at home and try not to think too much about anything and just rest. But I'll keep you guys posted. My husband, being from Pakistan, this is how he likes his tea. British style with creamer or half and half, I guess. But instead of sugar, we've been putting honey because I think it might be just a little bit healthier. So all I've really been doing today is doing a little bit of editing and recording for my Mendy video that I'll be uploading soon. But other than that, I've just been taking it really easy. As for the rest of the day, I do have a friend flying in from Atlanta today. So once she gets in, she's gonna drop by and hang out for a little bit. We'll probably order takeout and just enjoy a few hours together. And that's about it. Just taking it really easy and keeping my mind busy on other things like editing and hoping to get through the day. So my friend just got here. I'm gonna surprise her by putting her on camera. Hello. There's no faces. I don't do faces. Welcome to my humble abode. All right, so we just got our takeout. We got Indian food, Indian Pakistani food. So we got some samosas, some saag paneer, some naan, some biryani, chicken masala, and kebabs. Yes. So we're ready to eat. Good morning. So today is Juneteenth. So happy Juneteenth, everyone. Um, Today we decided that we're going to drain our hot tub and then we're gonna scrub it clean and then refill it. Um, so it is currently connected to our little hose there. And then we have the other end going out here to, I think it's called like a French drain or something. So it's going in there and draining out. Um, a little update. This morning I woke up and there was quite a bit of red blood and I'm still bleeding a bit. So it's not looking good, especially after the news we received during our last visit to the doctor's office. However, I was talking to one of my best friends and she was trying to make me feel better and I really appreciate it. She was telling me about how her mother had just told her last week about how she felt like she was getting her period for several months while she was pregnant with her. So I'm going to take that and keep hope alive. And we'll see. Um, but obviously, still being cautious and not getting my hopes up too high because, the disappointment, it cuts deep, right? In situations like this. So, yeah. Anyway, so today we're just gonna do a little bit of work around the house. We're gonna there's a tree in the front yard where the branches are hanging really low. This is not the tree. They're hanging really low and going over the sidewalk. So I just don't want it to be any sort of obstruction or anything for people walking down the sidewalk because they'd have to duck or whatever if they're pretty tall. I fit under it perfectly, but I'm only like 5'4". So that's what we'll be doing today. The hot tub, the tree, and then probably for the most part relaxing. Oh, look at my little baby. He's can't see. I didn't do the clip on him today, but he's just resting, getting some sun right here. It's dirty, so that's gonna suck trying to get him clean, but just hanging out. 30 hours later. Just kidding. We're almost there. Trying to get it to reach that little neck part there, and then we'll be done. Getting there. I'm being a stalker. You're just waiting the last few minutes before the tub is filled to the fill line. So I typically have a pretty rigorous skincare routine. I mean, being that I'm Korean, I think everyone knows that we take skincare pretty seriously. So this is what, like some of the things that I would use. But every time I've tested positive for pregnancy, I would immediately switch over to things that are pretty simple and basic. So what I'm using right now, I think this is from, let me focus that, from Round Lab, I think it is. I mean, this doesn't even have fragrance or anything. So this is pretty much just, hey, let's get your face prepped. And then, hey, let's add some moisture, you know? And then this one I found, I don't know why, but I just love this moisturizer. I put it on right after this, and then I just go to this. Um, I think it's for teens or something, for younger girls, but I've really, really been loving it. It's thicker, but I feel like because it's probably made for younger people, it's got less of the harsher chemicals. And then every day I go in with my um, sun cream. I don't know actually if this is mineral or chemical. I'd have to look it up. And I know you're supposed to go with mineral when you're pregnant, but this is what I've been using forever. So I just continued using it. I'm packing just a couple of things because I've decided I'm gonna go down to my mom's house for about 2 days. She just lives about an hour and a half away from me, but I just decided to stay there because tonight I have dinner with my girls and it's gonna be down there where my mom lives. And then tomorrow I have my dog's grooming appointment down there because I really like the way my mom's dog groomer grooms my mom's dog. And so I decided to also make an appointment there at the same place. So instead of driving down um, twice in 2 days, an hour and a half one way, I decided just to stay there until maybe Sunday night. I might stay even until Monday, maybe late afternoon, just to hang out with my mom for a little bit longer. Because, as you probably remember, I have my next OB appointment Tuesday morning. Jordan, what happened to your knee?
I fell down at my camp.
It hurt a lot?
Yes.
Alright guys, all I have to say is this better be the best ramen ever because we waited so long and they're running out of everything. They said we have to wait on drinks because they ran out of glasses.
This one here is my mom's dog. He definitely also needs a haircut. This one here is mine, and you can't even see his eyes. So once I get them belted in to the bed and everything, we are going to head off to the groomers. So the next time you see them, you'll be able to actually see what they look like.